Hi, welcome to this update on BTC. So we're going to start off with the daily chart. We saw a push down as I sort of projected in my last video. So I am currently long. I did take a long position but closed it. Now just re-entered a brand new long because I do see a lot of volume in this range and we're above this point of control. So there's some levels that I'm interested in. So we've got this level here. We have this level here. And we have this level here. And obviously we do have the low that we made in yesterday. Now, if we look at the low first, and I don't want to sound too bearish, we have a look at this low. We can see this is a quite a big wick. This wick is very similar to these wicks. So locally, I would expect a push up. I'm also interested in this here as well. And these are basically what we call liquidity levels, naked liquidity levels. So I am expecting a push back up, and we do need to hold. I would say we need to hold 50. Yeah, realistically, we need to hold 59k as support. So let's just change that. Look at that color there. Now, if I just come and put this indicator on and go over to the 1 hour time frame, you can see this wick is quite a big wick. And usually when we have a wick like this, we usually come and fill 50% of it. So price can come back down here. Now there's another reason why we can come back down is because we do have a naked point of control at 58.6. And we also have one above us, I think. Let me just have a quick look on the 30-minute time frame. It's taking a bit of time to load. Okay, so that one's not really relevant. Okay, so the 58.51 is below us. That doesn't mean we're gonna come straight into this level. This is our daily level, which we need to hold, but the most important level we need to hold is really the weekly open, this daily low, and monthly VWAP. They all come into this area here. So we're just gonna mark that off as well. This area here. It really needs to hold a support. This is where I want to really add to my position, and I want to add to my position here as well. So we've seen also Asia spike up, but this wick here is unfinished business. So I want to I want to add to the trade here, providing I have confirmation on order flow. But realistically, we want to hold these levels. We can lose the daily open, and New York likes to do that as a fake out. We can lose that level in New York, and like an hour later, reverse it back up. And that's what I'm sort of expecting. I'm expecting a bit of a local recovery. And my resistance levels are previous day high, previous week EQ, and 63k. We also have another anchored VWAP here, which may act as resistance. So anybody who's missed this trade here, note that there is a local trade here for continuation. Now, obviously, I'm not a financial advisor. I can't tell you what to do, but that's what I'm going to be doing. And the only way I'll be adding to my trade here is on buy pressure confirmations. We do have an imbalance in this candle. We need to be aware of this and that wick there. Can we revisit this? I think we can. We probably will revisit this, but hopefully not right now. So this is the range we are playing in. And if you watched my last video, you would have understood that there was a monthly naked product control, which we tapped into. So I'm just going to get rid of this because I don't want to confuse anyone. I'm just going to leave that box there for now. Now, if we look at our volume profiles, let's go to fixed range. And I'm actually going to pull it from here to this low here. Okay. We can also see our point of control is there and value area low is sitting on 59k. So I'm going to now extend this box here like this, yeah. But ideally, we want to be holding this level here. It's very simple to understand. We lose this level, we're probably going to come back and fill this volume profile to this level here. And if we do come back down here, there could be a fake out as well. So because the trade I'm currently right now building is a long position and a swing trade, normally I just do scalping. I'm not too bothered about this range here because normally I would have bought spot here, and I did buy spot here as well. So those are my support levels. If we do lose on a daily time frame 58,906, then it's quite obvious where we're coming into this range here. And then I personally am still going to keep my long open or be in a drawdown, but I know exactly how to backtest short. So if we do see that on a daily level and I see harsh rejection, I will definitely look for a hedge position against my long, and then I'll be targeting a lot lower. So if we come back and fill the whole of this wick, we're going to go a lot lower. So I'm looking for a hedge. I'm also looking for a hedge position above us as well, and that is the rejection of PD high, because this will be like a hedge against the long swing trade that I'm building. And why am I building this? Because my real target is going to be 63k and also 65k and also 67.2. Why 67.2? I'm going to show you why. And BTC loves to do this. You see this? There's no wick. BTC loves always to come back and fill these imbalances and also take out the poor. This is called a poor high. Take out the poor high. So in the price range we're at now and the structure, I am fully aware that there's a great possibility we can come down here. So that's fine. I'm sort of just building positions in this range and also a lot lower. Yeah. And obviously I am looking for a hedge short as well. Now I have to be careful with this short because I can't short here because we took out the, let's just have a look at the Saturday. Yeah, we took out the Saturday high twice. Because we've taken it out twice, this is showing me we're going to continue up. But as a precaution, I will be looking for a hedge short as well. I don't know where those levels are at the moment because I really depend on New York. New York gives us a lot of information. London is quite boring. We're in the London session currently. So I hope that makes sense. Now, if you want to learn how to actually use order flow as the advantage to entry and execution, the link is in the description of this video where you can learn about it. So this article is very interesting about Binance, that they have suspended all services in the EU. Now, obviously, with Bitcoin in the 50s and 60s, we may spike into the 40s. It's always good to DCA. Some of these altcoins are really price cheap. Even if they do a 5 or 10x, good to DCA in. This is not financial advice, is what I'm doing. Now, in Europe, a lot of people were using Binance, so this is, really, really bad that they are out of the EU. So it doesn't matter. There's other solutions out there. You've got Coinbase, OKX, and you got Gate. Gate is actually for spot buying really, really good. So they've been around for a long time. Now there's a offer that they are doing, which I'm going to show you right now. So they're actually doing a 10% reward, deposit reward up to 500 USDC. And the link for this campaign is in the description of this video. So this is for EU users who want to DCA, buy crypto, convert it to fiat, etc., etc. Gate is a very good solution for you guys, and they are fully regulated, Mica regulation. And I don't personally think you're going to get any problems with Gate, but I can't obviously put that out there. It's just my opinion. But they've been around for quite a long time, and they have all the regulation uh, that's required. So yeah, things are toughening up in Europe, and you really want to be relying on an exchange if you're storing your crypto. But relying on an exchange that has good security and a backup, even if you do the DeFi solution, is still a high risk, in my opinion, because wallets get hacked and blockchains do get hacked. Not necessarily the blockchain itself, but wallets get hacked. And especially with some of these AI softwares out there. So you want to keep your crypto in a secure place. And I'm personally keeping my long-term DCA into Gate. Okay, that's all I have for you guys today. Have a great weekend.